This is a beautiful sculpture of a young man killing a lion. This sculpture is at the Kedareshwara temple at Balligave in the Shikaripura taluka of the Shivmoga district in the state of Karnataka, India. Kannada folklore tells us the tale of a young man, Sala, who saved his Jain guru Sudatta by striking dead a lion he encountered near the temple of the goddess Vasantika at Angadi. The word strike literally translates to Hoya in the old Kannada, hence the name Hoysala. In short, tiger was the emblem of the Cholas, and since the Hoysala king Vishnuvardhana defeated the Cholas, this became the symbol of the Hoysalas. Balligave has been known as Balligrama, Dakshina Kedara, Valligame and Valligrame. Dakshina Kedara means Kedarnath of the south. It is a place of antiquity and known for various ancient inscriptions as well as ancient monuments. Balligave dates from the Satvana Kadamba era and the Chaturmukha Linga here is also found. The area came under the Banvasi province of the Kadamba dynasty in the 4th 5th century AD. Many ancient Kadamba inscriptions like the Talagunda inscriptions have been found here. The golden age of Balagavi was during the rule of the Western Chalukyan Empire during the 10th and the 12th centuries. The entrance of the shrine faces east, has a big black Nandi statue. Nandi is the name of the bull and a Vahana of the great Lord Shiva and the gatekeeper of Shiva and Parvati. There are many huge monolithic Nandi statues found in India, and this particular Nandi in this Kedareshwara temple at Balligave is one of the most well decorated Nandis in India. Nandi is the guardian deity of Kailasha, the home of Lord Shiva. He is usually depicted as a bull. The decorated bull is the tradition most commonly found in South India. According to Shaivite Dhanic tradition, he is considered as the chief guru of the 8 disciples of the Nandinatha Sampradaya, namely Sanaka, Santana, Sanandana, Sanantakumara, Tirumula, Vagrapada, Patanjali and Shiva Yoga Muni. These were sent in 8 different directions to spread the wisdom. The Cham Hindus of Vietnam believe that when they die, Lord Nandi will come and take their souls to the holy land of India from Vietnam. The Sanskrit word Nandi has the meaning of being happy, joy and satisfaction, the properties of the divine guardian of Shiva, Nandi. Almost all Shiva temples display stone images of a seated Nandi, generally facing the main shrine. The worship of Shiva and Nandi can be even traced back to the Indus Valley civilization. The famous Pashupati seal depicted a seated figure which is usually identified as Shiva, and there were many bull seals found in Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, which led to the conclusion of the researchers that Nandi worship has been a long-standing tradition for many thousands of years. Nandi is described as the son of sage Shilada. Shilada underwent severe penance to have a boon, a son with immortality and blessings of Lord Shiva, and received Nandi as his son. Nandi grew as an ardent devotee of Lord Shiva, and he did penance to become his gatekeeper as well as his mount. On the banks of the river Narmada near Tripur Tirth Kshetra in the present day Nandikeshwara temple in Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh. Lord Nandi got the divine knowledge of agamic and tantric wisdom taught by Shiva from God and Goddess Parvati. He could teach the divine knowledge to his 8 disciples who are identified as progenitors of the Nandinatha Sampradaya, namely Sanaka, Santana, Sanandana, Sanantakumara, Trimular, Vyagrapada, Patanjali and Shiva Yoga Muni. These 8 disciples of Nandi were sent in 8 different directions in the world to preach knowledge. Nandi means giving delight or giving joy. He is a sacred bull of the Hindu god Shiva, one of the most important Hindu gods. When the world becomes evil, Shiva destroys it to make way for beneficial changes. Nandi is Shiva's animal form, his means of transportation, his most ardent worshipper. A temple to Shiva would almost always have a Nandi sculpture. Nandi sculptures would often be decorated with fresh flowers and given other offerings. Balagavi during these times had 6 mathas, 3 puras or extensions, 5 Vidyapeeths or the place of learnings, and 7 Brahmapuris. The mathas belong to the Shaivas, Vaishnavas, Jainas and the Buddhists. The Kedareshwara Matha belonging to the Kalamukha Shaiva and the Kodiya Matha was very well known and had the patronage of the Hoysala emperors. Records also mention the presence of an ancient university here. Balagavi town had 54 temples which supported more than 60,000 residents during that time. Legend also says that Balagavi was the capital of an Asura king and hence was called Ballipura, or the city of Bali. The Pandavas came here while on their Vanvasa and installed the Panchalinga, that is the 5 lingas. Hence the name Panchalingeshwara is used for a well-known temple. It is the oldest example of such a combinational style in Karnataka as per the various reports of the Mysore. The outer walls of the open mandapa have carvings of women wearing fine jewelry. The 2 Hoysala symbols were added during the 1060 AD by the Hoysala king Vinayaditya. The superstructure or the tower of the Vimana, that is the shrine, are very well decorated with sculptures of Tandaveshwara, Varaha, Uma, Narsimha, Bhairava, etc. The Suknasis of the 3 towers are still present. The western shrine is the oldest, dating from the 7th or the 8th century. Attached to the vestibule that connects the shrine is a well-designed open mandapa with 2 rows of pillars. The outer row of pillars are 16 faced, while the inner row of pillars are lathe turned with bell-shaped mouldings, a very popular style during the Western Chalukyans or in the Hoysala period. This temple is an excellent example of a Trikuta or a triple tower temple in a transitional Western Chalukyan Hoysala architecture.